Hello guys and welcome to our channel Dhanay for you. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel. So let's see the due dates for GST returns. GST return 1, that is a sales return that must be filled by all the regular registered taxpayers, and the due date depends upon the turnover. Okay, so registered person having turnover up to rupees 5 crore that have opted for QRMP scheme, that their due date for GST return 1 is the 13th of the month following the quarter. So let's take an example. The due date for filling GST return 1 for the tax period of January to March 2023 would be April 13, 2023. The other thing here is that the registered person having turnover up to rupees 5 crore who have not opted. Okay, first one was for opted and second one is that for who have not opted or more than rupees 5 crore have to fill monthly GST return 1 before 11th of the month following the month. Coming to the GSTR 3B. So taxpayers having turnover of more than rupees 5 crore or who have not opted for QRMP scheme has to fill GST 3B on a monthly basis. So due date for this is 20th of the month. Another thing, that is taxpayer having turnover of up to rupees 5 crore and have opted for QRMP scheme has to file GST 3B on a quarterly basis. So the due date for filling GST 3B is the 22nd or 24th of the month following the quarter. Let's take an example. The due date for filling the quarter ending March 2023 would be April 22, 2023. Coming to the GSTR 5. It is a return that must be filled by non-resident taxable persons. So the due date for filling GSTR 5 is the 20th of the month following the tax period. So coming to the GSTR 6. GSTR 6 is a return that must be filled by input service distributors. The due date for filling GSTR 6 is the 13th of the month following the tax period. Now coming to the GSTR 7, that is a return that must be filled by authorities that are deducting tax at source. The due date for filling GSTR 7 is the 10th of the month following the tax period. For example, the due date for filling GSTR 7 for the tax period of January 2023 would be February 10, 2023. GSTR 8 is the return that must be filled by e-commerce operators. So this due date is same as GSTR 7, that is 10th of the month following the tax period. Coming to GSTR 9, it is an annual return that must be filled by all taxpayers except the taxpayer registered under the composition scheme. The due date for filling GSTR 9 is the 31st December of the year following the tax period. Coming to GSTR 9C. GSTR 9C is the reconciliation statement that must be filled by taxpayers with a turnover of more than Indian rupee 2 crore in the previous financial year. So the due date for filling GSTR 9C is the same as the due date for filling GSTR 9, which is December 31st of the year following the tax period. So these are the due dates that we have seen for GST returns. Please choose Dhanay for your GST returns and other business solutions. Thank you guys for watching the video. Click the subscribe button.